Gabby Agbonlahor, former England striker, is with me.
I just wanted to say as well, the biggest problem for me today from the game was watching...
Which game?
Manchester United game, sorry. Jadon Sancho. I played in that position. I've seen players like Aaron Lennon, top wingers like Wright Phillips play in that position. They get the ball, they take players on. Sancho played the ball back every time he got it to the level that he ended up playing one back and putting Iñárritu in because he was that desperate to play backwards. He was that scared to take anyone on. Don't know what's happened to his confidence, but that's the biggest problem for me watching that game today was you've got a winger that looks up, looks at his defender and thinks, nah, I'm passing it backwards. And that should not be happening for the career he's had so far at Dortmund, and his confidence is shattered. Even if you lose it, doesn't matter. Get the ball and take on the left back. He was looking at the left back and thinking, nah, I don't fancy that. I mean, pass it back. I've done my job. Do you know what I mean? He was actually hiding on that pitch as well, and that can't happen. A manager's got to come in and get the best out of such a big talent. Like, look, when he was at Dortmund, he was taking... I know it's probably maybe an easier league, but he was taking players on, getting the ball running past people, showing speed, skill. Today he's crumbling in a Manchester United shirt, and that's the biggest thing watching that game today. I was baffled, mate.
Man United fans, let us know what you think about that. 03717 223344. Let's speak to a Leicester City fan, though. Maybe aggrieved after that late disallowed goal that they didn't leave Old Trafford with all 3 points. Of course, the last 3 games before today, they had beaten Manchester United. Brian, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm okay, but how are you feeling after that result?
Well, depressed because we were by far the better side. I'm biased, obviously, but watching the game, but the decision for the disallowed goal was disgusting. It really was. I've watched it 3 times since the game ended, recorded it, watched it. There was nothing happened. It was a 50-50 ball. Nothing happened there. And if it had been Manchester United, they would have gone berserk the other way around. But because it's Manchester United, the referee will give it.
Brian, I totally agree. When you watch it in real time, it's a little clash of knees, and that happens all over the pitch. I mean, you look at it; it's not a hard contact. You know, Varane's clever. He stayed down because he knows he's lost the ball. But for me, it just shows the problem with VAR because the referee, whilst the game was going on, didn't think it was a foul. He should go and look at VAR and think, yeah, you slowed it down. Yeah, but still, when I've seen it during the game, no, it's not a foul for me. And I think definitely Leicester should have won that game.
Brian, go ahead, Brian.
Yes. I just think that this VAR is... I don't know what you think, but I think that offside should be completely scrubbed away completely. What do you think about that? Because then it saves so much problems. Because it
but the offside didn't have anything to do with the goal, though. It was the foul.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying it's all the decisions, the VAR. It's that the way they waste their time. But
you see, Brian, offside. I don't mind because it's offside, and the VAR will pull him up on the offside. But today, the referee had a perfect view of the incident and didn't think it was a foul. Go over to the screen, slow it down. Of course, it's going to look like a foul. So that's the problem I've got. Let the referees have some power, and he didn't think it was a foul. Leicester score, Leicester win the game. That's the problem.
He should have stuck to his decision.
Yep.
That's where it's wrong. And it's not just for Leicester, it's every team. And it spoils it for the spectators. You think you've scored a goal, and every time, every week in, week out, you have to wait for this VAR. And it just takes the enjoyment out of football.
Do you know what, Brian? I would agree with you on that. I think they do need to set a level now. To scrub goals off, to take the joy away from football fans, you really need to be clear now. And like you said, Andre Mariner saw that, didn't think it was a foul, went over to the screen. It's still very debatable.
20 years experience as a referee in a perfect position. It's not like he's down the opposite side of the field and he doesn't know. Away. He can see it. He's been a referee for that long. One of the top referees in the league. He didn't think it was a foul. Slow it down. Of course, it looks like a foul. Honestly,
there was very little contact from Iñárritu on Varane. I know the contact that is there does help Varane lose his footing, but I think his body was in such a position that he was already off balance, and it was just a little touch. And in reality, I don't think it was a foul. Like I said, I said a little bit earlier
you
on.
You can tell by the Leicester players' reaction. They were just carried on and scored a goal. They didn't even look back and think, no goal. I touched him.
If that is a foul, in Andre Mariner's view, if he genuinely thinks that is a free kick, he would give 200 free kicks a game.
Yeah, well, we might as well stop playing.
Because that's barely any contact.
You might as well turn it into, you have to passive defend. You used to do it in training. Like, day before a game, they want injuries. You have to do passive defending. You can't tackle.
Yeah.
That's where we're going.